Impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, California's food service industry is facing an uphill battle even as restrictions ease. Why? Eagle News correspondent Marianne Borja has the answers.
Thank you, Alan. Since June 15, the state of California's former stay-at-home order has been lifted, which for residents means that they could now enjoy visiting their favorite stores and restaurants without worrying about capacity limits. For many restaurants, this lifting of restrictions serves as a sign of hope that business can rebound to how it formerly was before the pandemic. However, the California Restaurant Association has reported that many businesses are facing a shortage of workers. Restaurant owners are under tough situations already, as the association estimated in 2020 as many as 1/3 of the state's restaurants would close due to the pandemic. For those that survived until now, the employment gap to keep up with customer demand is still high, as the industry remains with about 450,000 jobs below its pre-pandemic level. The positions employers are having the most difficulty in hiring are waiters, cooks, and counter workers, with janitors and dishwashers not falling far behind. Many people who would normally work at restaurants have cited that they are hesitant to return to this industry due to jobs generally requiring long hours, low pay, and benefits. Even with the lowering restriction of current health regulations, federal unemployment benefits and stimulus checks have given these people a sense of stability and a chance to even take on new career paths in attending school instead of working. The California Restaurant Association has stated that these numbers are unlikely to remain low throughout the entire year, thanks to the efforts of the state's Governor Gavin Newsom to revitalize the state's economy. When the end of the summer approaches and COVID benefits start to fade out, many jobs are likely to fill up again. Yet, the struggle restaurants have faced with employment indicates much needs to be done to ensure these businesses need to find ways to make working at these places seem more appealing again. In North Hills, California, Marianne Borja, Eagle News, we live in interesting times. Back to you, Alan.
Marianne, you mentioned that the restaurant industry sadly had suffered the most compared to other work sectors. From what you know, are there any other work options that potential restaurant employees would want to work instead?
Yes, Alan. So, in light of the pandemic, many entry level jobs in the office, customer service, and even the government have moved from an in person to a remote setting. And many plan to stay this way even after 2021. The National Bureau of Economic Research estimated that 4 out of 10 full-time employees were working from home during the pandemic. And this number is likely to be higher if these industries continue to have many job openings. Alan?
Um, Marianne, if the pandemic's taught us anything, it's that working from home, even if there's noise or distractions, it's something that's doable for many of us. But with these statistics in mind, what can restaurants do to make sure that they could still hire people in these times?
Well, Alan, there are recommendations that the workplace development departments across the state have given to restaurants to help improve their business and relationships with workers, to offer more stable, fair wages for workers in need of secure employment for their families. In addition, they have recommended that when schools go back in person, they should partner with them to find networks of students willing to work there. However, given how this year many protests in California led by younger people are fighting for higher wages may potentially damage this relationship. Alan?
A little bit later, we'll be talking about skincare tips and techniques. Marianne, do you have a skincare regimen that you follow? And don't tell us what it is. I'm just wondering if you do.
I will probably bring it up later. It will be a very interesting topic to talk about. I can
Excellent. We
assure.
can't wait. Marianne, thank you for that report.